Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Life's Calculations. This is my third video on chapter number 24, class 10th ICSE Mathematics, and the name of the chapter is Measures of Central Tendency. Okay, in this video I am going to solve one question using step deviation method. Earlier in my last two videos I have solved one question with the direct method, other question with the shortcut method. Now I have taken up exercise 24b, question number 6, in order to explain you this third method, very much important, very much interesting, step deviation method. This is question number 6, right? So just like the previous question, we are given what is the class interval 50 to 55, 55 to 60, going on like this. We have got the last is 85 to 90. Then we have been given the corresponding frequencies. Okay, frequency first is 5, 20, 10, like this up to 8. Then the third column to be added, just like the previous methods, is always the class mark or the mid value. Okay, this x is always called the class mark or the mid value, and all of you know by this time how to calculate. It is simply the average of our class interval. First class interval is 50 to 55, so its average will be simply, I will write here for you, its average will be simply 50 plus 55 divided by 2, and we have to write the answer here, right? So first class mark or the mid value is your 52.5. okay, second one like this, continue please very quickly, 57.5, then it is a 62.5, 65 to 70, next one would be our 67.5, then would be 72.5, 77.5 and 82.5, and the last class interval is 85 to 90, and its mid value will be 87.5, right? Then just like the previous methods, we have to assume, we have to suppose one mean, that is called assumed mean. Okay, and here its value, otherwise middlemost, but because middlemost is either 67.5 or 72.5, so it is your choice to choose any out of these two. Sorry. So I assume here a to be 67.5, and with the help of a we are going to find the deviation, that is x minus a. Each x which is here x, each value minus our assumed mean. 52.5 minus 67.5 would give me minus 15. Next subtraction would give me minus 10. Next would be minus 5, and 67.5 minus 67.5 will be equal to 0. 72.5 minus 67.5 will give me 5. In this, continuing like this, we will get the answers of subtraction to be, these all are the deviations of x from the assumed mean, right? Then very important step, and the new step in this method is the calculation of t, that I want to tell you later. But before that I want to tell you what is the meaning of I here. Students, see, I is the new thing in this method. I means the class width. Okay, I am explaining it here. I means the class width. Class width means the class size. First class interval is 50 to 55. Its class width is simply upper limit minus the lower limit, and you will find that 5 is the class width of each of these class intervals. Each of these have got the 5 as the class width. I will write that I is equal to 5 here. And what is the meaning of t now? T is nothing but d divided by I. Each d is there in our previous column. We are going to divide it by I, means equal to 5. Minus 15 divided by 5 will give me minus 3. Similarly, dividing each d by I will keep on writing the answer as minus 2, minus 1, 0. Then 5 divided by 5 would give me 1, 10 by 5, 2, 15 by 5, 3, 20 by 5 would give me 4. New step in this method only. Last and the important and the very much interesting, f, multiplication of the frequency with our second last step only, f dot t. F dot t. First f is 5 and first t is minus 3. So our answer would be minus 15. Next answer would be, multiplication would be minus 40. Okay, then we have got minus 10. Then 10 multiplied by 0 will give me 0. 9 multiplied by 1, 9. Okay, then 6 2s we will have 12, 12 3s we will have 36, and 8 4s we will have 32. Now our important step is to add the positive terms separately and the negative terms separately here. Okay, if I add all these positive terms, I will get here 6 plus 2 8 plus 2 10 plus 9. We will have 19 here. Okay, and 1 4 plus 3 7 plus 1 8 89 from the positive terms, and from the negative terms 40 plus 10 we will have 50 plus 15 we will have 65 of minus number, right? So you have to simply write here summation of ft as 89 minus 65, right students, and you are going to get this answer as 24. Exactly same way summation f we have to find, that is going to be give us answer 77. Okay, now the important thing which you all know, after doing all this calculation we have to write our value of formula. Okay, value we have to put later, but before that we have to write our formula of finding the mean, right? So that formula, just see very carefully, that formula of a mean, which is x bar, using which method? Using step deviation method. That formula is a plus summation ft divided by summation f dot I. Dot I is the new thing. Okay, now we have to simply put the values here. A was, A from the top we'll write here 67.5 plus summation ft 24 divided by 77 dot I means 5. Now students, just like the previous methods, we are going to first of all multiply and divide this 24 by 77 cross 5, and that is going to give us 120 divided by 77. Okay, if I solve this, okay, don't go for the long LCMs here, simply keep on solving this last part, last fraction properly. This is going to give me the answer as 1.558, and after adding 67.5 with this number I will get the final value of arithmetic mean using step deviation method to be 69.05. Okay, otherwise here you can write the answer up to 3 places also, but I limit my answers surely up to 2 places unless specified. Okay, 2 places of decimal are more than sufficient, but that should be correct. Okay, so students, this is the way, these are the steps, these are the columns. See how many total number of columns in case of step deviation method. Okay, our step deviation method was here columns first and second will surely be given to you. We have to add from our own side number third column, fourth column, fifth column and sixth column. Total 6 columns in every question of step deviation, and you have to learn the headings, what is going to be calculated when. Okay, so that calculation you have to continue, and important thing is to in the end put everything in this formula in order to calculate this mean. Okay, so students, that was all about step deviation method. Next would be how to draw the ogive, and from the ogive how to calculate the values of median. Okay, so stay tuned and sure, and please do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to my next videos. Thank you very much for watching.